It's official. Attorney General Jeff Sessions in California presser divulges he is part of the deep state. He absolutely must go, by Jim Hoft for thegatewaypundit.com. On Monday, the U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions held a press conference at the San Diego border. During the presser, Sessions replied to a question, surreptitiously admitting he is part of the deep state. This is why Congress wants him held in contempt. This weekend, U.S. House Representative Devin Nunes dropped a bomb on Fox News, as reported by Sarah Carter. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes revealed Sunday that Congress will hold Department of Justice Attorney General Jeff Sessions in contempt for refusing to turn over classified information the committee has requested. He stated in a phone interview with Fox and Friends. The Department of Justice also shot back on Sunday, releasing the letter to Nunes on May 3rd, which addressed the classified information Nunes had requested. It appears from the letter Nunes had asked for information on a specific individual not yet named and considered by DOJ to be a very valuable person for counterintelligence operation. A day later, on Monday, sleepy and corrupt Attorney General Sessions held a press conference at the U.S. border. During a question and answer period, Sessions responded to a query about Congressman Devin Nunes' statement on Sunday. Sessions responded. The Department of Justice has written him a letter, and two responded appropriate to him. The request he's made is one that the intelligence communities and the Department of Justice feels is not grantable. We explained that we liked that we'd be willing to talk to him about it before the details about which I've written to him can be discussed. As Sean Hannity later states in the above video, if these guys don't do their job and stop the redacting and start providing documents requested by Congress, it is time for Sessions and Rosenstein to be held in contempt. It is now time, and it has been time for many months, Sessions' FBI and DOJ redact documents to cover for their crimes and corruption. They created the phony and unconstitutional investigation into President Trump and the non-existent collusion with Russia. This is not a crime, and after many months of investigation, there is no proof of this non-existent crime ever occurring. Based on Sessions' actions to date and his now more outward stance above, it is clear he is part of the deep state. Sessions must be held in contempt. Sessions must go. So I didn't really get how do they come to that conclusion. I'm going to reread it. The Department of Justice has written him a letter, and to respond, they wrote him a letter, and he responded appropriate to him. The request he's made is one that the intelligence communities and the DOJ feels is not grantable. We explained that we liked that we'd be willing to talk to him about it before the details about which I've written to him can be discussed. Is that how they think that he is deep state, by they're not grantable? Anyway, let's just take a listen to a little bit of Hannity.
Encouraging fellow lawmakers to hold the Attorney General Jeff Sessions in contempt of Congress. Earlier today, Sessions responded. Let's take a look.
The Department of Justice has written him a letter and responded as appropriate to him. The request he's made is one that the intelligence communities and Department of Justice feels is not grantable. We've explained that we'd be willing to talk to him about it before, the details of which I couldn't discuss.
Mr. Attorney General, I say this with all respect. Where is your urgency? You need to do your job. This has gone on way too long.
I feel like
these
Kennedy.
are legitimate, important requests. You are not impervious, nor are the DOJ impervious to the rule of law and our federal system of co-equal branches of power and checks and balances.
Correct.
This is within their congressional authority, constitutional authority.
Yes.
And the DOJ is clearly stonewalling to prevent further embarrassment given their pathetic track record in Hillary Clinton's email case, the rampant potential, we know, FISA abuses, the ongoing witch hunt into Trump-Russia collusion, which never happened. Now, if the Attorney General does not take significant measures to find urgency and speed up the delivery of these requested for months and even years of unredacted documents, then it is time for Sessions, Rosenstein, and anyone else who is obstructing Congress's investigation to be held in contempt and face the serious legal consequences associated with it. In other words, Mr. Attorney General, Mr. Deputy Attorney General, it's time to decide. Are you part of the swamp? Are you part of the deep state? Or are you going to fix our justice system and let Congress do their job? This country has a constitution. Again, separation of powers,
right.
Co-equal branches of government. Congress has a constitutional role in oversight.
Correct.
Stop obstructing and slow walking them. Now let's turn to what might be the most insane display of left-wing lunacy in a very long time. Now, President Trump has picked Gina Haspel to lead the CIA.
Yeah, we know that.
Now, over the weekend, she actually offered to withdraw her name from consideration. A bad idea. She has faced a firestorm of criticism, only from Democrats and the mainstream media because they're corrupt. But
yeah.
Get this, she's being criticized for being too tough on terrorists.
Isn't that precious, right? But yeah, now I get it. He's stonewalling them, and there are checks and balances in our country's laws. Congress has oversight, so he's stonewalling. So you're going to tell me this guy is not deep state? I mean, trust the plan, but give me a break at this point. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.